I bought a bunch of these About Face matte liquid eyeshadows, and I'm going to give y'all the full review. I tried every single one of these colors, and I have quite a bit to say. First things first, these are a liquid matte eyeshadow. In my opinion, they have more of a mousse texture and they do dry very quickly. They're cruelty free, which I love. I only use cruelty free makeup. And I will say that the one thing that this brand has on all of the other cruelty free brands is the shade range. There's about 30 to 35 colors of these, and then there's 16, no, I think there's only like 8 to 10 of the shimmery shades. And then they have like a primer and an eye gloss. So, in that way, About Face has all of the other cruelty free brands beat. I definitely stayed more on the neutral side, but they have some very cool, colorful colors going from very deep to very pastel as well. I also decided to get these little guys. Now, we're gonna get into the cons. Okay, I have so much to say, I feel like. Okay, so um, I got these because at first, just based off the very little that I was hearing from other influencers, um, I thought I could do like a bright, colorful cut crease and use these like other more liquidy formulas to use them as liners and use them for dot work and use them to draw things. The mousse texture of this formula is not conducive to that. You can basically only use these for smoky eyes. You can't use them as liners. They do not work well as cut creases. I first tried to do a cut crease with this bright yellow. Yeah, it was just patchy. You can't build these products up. You can't cut a sharp line with them. They're not the easiest thing to work with. So, just off the bat, would I recommend these to a beginner? Absolutely not. They are not the easiest thing to work with. The other thing that I was hearing a couple of other influencers say is that these don't crease. These are like a one and done product. You throw them on, you blend them out, and you're good to go. Again, these are not like beginner friendly. So I would never say to somebody, yeah, get this, put it all over the lid, just blend it out real quick, super easy, and you're on your way. No. These take quite a bit of patience to blend out, in my opinion, and they do crease. I do have more deep set eyes, so as you can see, like a lot of my lid goes away when I open my eyes. So, of course, on eyes like mine, things crease easier, but for somebody to say this doesn't crease at all, these crease. Even after they dry down, they crease. Okay? It is what it is. It's not enough creasing to like turn me off to where I would never use them, but you definitely have to set them with other eyeshadows. At least one eyeshadow like lightly dusted over the places where your eyes normally crease, or you're gonna have creasing. You know what I mean? The other thing is that I find there is not a lot of consistency color to color. So I would say these three show up very true to color. They are the easiest of all of the ones that I bought to work with. They're absolutely gorgeous. I personally would repurchase these. I'm not gonna like return any of this stuff. But these two do not show up like true to color. These both, I mean, this one is actually cooler tone, but I expected this to show up more browny gray. I have this on my eyes right now. It's skewed so green. It's unbelievable. You would not think that this is the color that I started with. And so did this, which was crazy. It's a very light color, so you couldn't tell as much, but yeah, it skewed green as well. And this isn't even like an all the way neutral color. Like it still has a tiny bit of like a camel warmth to it, but it looked like green on me. So I thought that was a little bit weird. Yeah, if there's a color that they have that other brands don't have in their liquid to matte eyeshadow formulas that you just absolutely have to have, and About Face is the only one that has it, I'm not saying don't buy it. I mean, I would buy these three colors again for sure, just knowing that you have to work with them a little bit.
I feel like I'm not explaining it super well. All I mean by you have to work with it is that you definitely have to put down a transition shade. You have to set it with something. I just mean that it's not like other people are explaining it, that it's the only eyeshadow that you're using. You definitely need transition shades and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, and the other thing I wanted to mention was you cannot layer these up. So they dry so quickly that you have to work one eye at a time. Again, not beginner friendly, okay? But then like today, I got this eye a little bit darker than this eye. Well, I go to try to put a little bit more on. Wherever I put fresh, wet product down, it lifted the previous product. So there's no layering. It's like a one and done. Like that part is true. It's a one and done scenario, okay? But not in like a easy breezy way. It's like you got to be a little bit careful with this way. So, yeah. If you're really into makeup, you are really dying for a color that they have that you think is really, really beautiful, go for it. If you're a beginner, please don't buy this. I fear you will be disappointed and it would just be too hard to work with. Also for these, since I can't use them as like one full opaque color to do designs, I did find it interesting. I think because it has this moussey texture, the one thing that you can do with these is mix it with the other colors. So like say this plummy purple, for example, maybe one day you want it to skew way more blue. You can actually mix these together pretty easily and it doesn't affect the wear of the product or anything like that. Or if you wanted to skew more like purple, almost like reddish brown purple, you could put a dot or two of the red in and kind of mix that in. Maybe with this green, one day you want it to be a little bit more on the yellow side, maybe a little bit lighter. Like these work really well for that. On their own, you know, I don't know who's gonna do a red smoky eye, but if you are, go for it. If you want this like nice neon blue, go for it. But also if you're not gonna do that, these work well for mixing and adjusting color if you want to do that. Hopefully I hit all of the bases. If you still have questions, let me know down below. Again, I put clips of everything in, so if there's specific makeup looks that you saw in this video that you do want me to do like a full tutorial on, I am totally open to doing that, so just also let me know that down below. And yeah, I will list all of the specific colors that I got down in the description bar, and also my Instagram and my other YouTube channel, my TikTok will all be down there as well. You can see me use all of these in like full get ready with me's on TikTok if you want. So yeah, just go follow me everywhere. Let me know anything else you want to know down below, and I will see you guys in another video very soon. Bye.